Interesting topic this morning. Sort your diet out. You need to sort your diet out. Maybe not the diet you're thinking about though. I am going to talk about diets here today. I'm also talking about the information diet. So low information diets taken from the 4-hour week. Okay, so it is to do with diets, and I'm going to relate it, but it's also not to do with diets, okay? So one of the biggest problems is, and this is massively changed since, I would say since I was, last 20 years, so probably since I was kind of 20 to being 40, okay? Unfortunately, there is this incredible new wealth of information. Let's not forget, when I was at university, there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there was no Twitter, okay? We went to the library and we read journals, okay? Now, the problem is these days for me, that it is great that there's this incredible wealth of information, but it just creates a huge poverty of focus, okay? So, for example, and this is again a phrase that I use all the time, when it comes to training and nutrition, and this is coming from a nutritionist, okay, who's just felt completely lost on where to even look in terms of diets. Let's just use nutrition as an example, or training. Guys wanting to get into bodybuilding, women wanting to build your dream ass. People wanting to run marathons in the fastest possible time. Wherever you look, there's that much information from different people claiming to be the, morning Rupert, morning Rachel, say good morning, tell her where you're from, claiming to be the world's leading authority, or the next quickest way to do it, or the fastest way to do it, or the best way to do it. Morning Lee, let us know where you're from, say hello. And the problem is, there's that many diets, and there's that many training plans, and there's that many gurus, and there's that much people telling you can do it faster, quicker, shorter, better, cheaper. You're just completely lost. And that is because, morning Lou, because of that, morning Jane as well, say hello, that's where you're from. If you're new, please say hello and let us know where you're from. You'll get to know everyone here. We're here every morning. Sue, same with you, say good morning, say hello, let us know where you're from. So this is exactly what Melissa's saying. So you've tried them all, okay? You've tried them all. You've tried all the diets, because every single time the next best one pops up on your news feed, or in Men's Health, or in Women's World, or Slimming World, or Weight Watchers, or any of the other things that claim to be the best, or your friend does it, so you do it because your friend's doing it. But then, Jane, I think the whole squad's from Dinnington. Sue, you probably know loads of people on here if you're from Dinnington. There's so much information and there's so many diets that you just don't know where to start, okay? And not only do you not know where to start, when you do start, you might be 3 weeks in, and then Luke says, I'm doing keto, Lee, you need to do keto. Okay, I'll do keto. Screw keto, you need to do Slimming World. Okay, I'll do Slimming World. No, it's not about that, mate, it's paleo. Paleo is the one. Okay, I'm off to paleo. And you've been doing this for 20 years, okay? Or HIIT training, or cardio training, or classes, or whatever it is. There's just this information overload of things, and you never do anyone for long enough. Morning Ellen, say good morning, let us know where you're from. Mexborough, Shona, local, let us know where you're from. Eleanor. So we need to sort this, okay? Because you will just continue to feel lost in life, lost in general, lost in relationships, lost in careers, lost in business. Because everywhere you look, there is someone telling you to do something different that will get you there faster or quicker, okay? Now, this actually, morning Kim, one of my, I don't know if you know Rebecca Barrett, she was one of my previous clients, one of the best ever results. She's from Thurcroft, Rebecca and Gaz, James Drury and all the clan. So, this triggers some people once, and there's an I was actually, when I was in a career, when I worked for someone else, they actually told me I was ignorant for this. And people like me, what a horrible phrase, was part of the reason why the country's in the state it is. You can imagine what I told them. So, are you ready? I haven't watched the news, read a newspaper, or read any form of online news for more than 30 seconds in the last 7 years. Okay? Now, to the level I've trained myself that well that it actually seems absurd to me. I cannot get my head round how any human would go to work to earn money to buy a newspaper to read about other people's lives or other people's news, okay? I know virtually nothing about COVID. I know virtually nothing about lockdown. I know nothing about any of the theories, the conspiracies, the plans, what's moving forward, and you may think that's ignorant. It is in a way. It is ignorant, but it's selective ignorance that works for me. Now, if it's really important, Nat will tell me because she's not quite as privy with no news as me. Okay? Steve will tell me. Somebody will tell me. If there's something that's that important in the news that I need to know it, somebody will tell me, okay? If it's to do with grants or anything like that, my accountant will tell me, okay? Or I will get an email, or I'll get a text message, or I'll get something through the post, okay? I don't need the news or the newspaper for anything at all, okay? Now, here's a second kicker, which, considering the level of businesses that I run, many of you might be like, how the hell does he do that? I check my emails and any form of messages 2 times per day for a maximum of 30 minutes. That's it. So that's 1 hour every day, 7 hours per week in totality, okay? And those of you that know the amount of people that I deal with will be like, how does he do that? Which was what we're going to come on to, okay? So we have to start being selective with our inputs, okay? Inputs in terms of what we eat, inputs in terms of what we consume through our ears, and inputs on what we consume through our eyes. Now, I believe we have to ignore or redirect irrelevant information. If you want to be healthy and happy, you need to focus on ignoring or redirecting information, okay? Because how can you ever be consistent with your diet if you're friends with a load of PTs on Facebook, you spend a lot of time on Facebook, you buy Men's Health, you consume your favourite fitness models bullshit on YouTube every day. Sorry, I swore. And there will constantly be something new because these people are trying to sell. So how can you ever get consistency and the discipline and the application and the knowledge that you need to get the results you want and live that happy, healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life on a plan that's sustainable when every 2 freaking, who even says freaking, minutes, somebody pops up with a better, faster, quicker, cheaper option, okay? The only way to stop this is to block it, okay? Or you will just, guys, again, you know I'm not preaching here. I'm talking from personal experience. I think once I spent around about well over 10 grand in 1 year, okay? On coaches and supplements and various other things. And all I did was flip between 1 to 1. And I got nowhere. Because I got sucked in. That's going to be quicker. That'll make me bigger. That'll make me leaner. This will do that. This coach is good. 3 weeks with him. No, he's crap. I'm going to move to him. Don't care that I've paid the money. But then, no, someone's just told me that he's a better coach. So I'm going to sack that coach and I'm going to go to that coach. And then I'd talk to someone else down the gym who just won a competition and he'd tell me that his coach was better than my coach. So I'd sack my coach and go to his coach and just never get anywhere. Because I was just being fed information. I wasn't filtering it. I wasn't filtering my company. I wasn't filtering my socials. I wasn't filtering anything. I was just constantly looking. Morning, Lisa. Say good morning. Let us know where you're from. Constantly just going to these, but constantly being sold to. Danielle, good morning. Say where you're from. So you have to stop that, because you will never get anywhere, and you will never get the body, the life, anything you want, the fitness, if you keep chopping and changing, okay? Pick carefully, be selective, and stay the course, okay? It's the same with calories as it is with information. Consume too many calories and you're gonna get fat. If you are fat, it's because you're consuming too many calories, okay? End of. Not up for discussion, not up for debate. Don't listen to what anyone tells you, okay? Same with information. Too much information, you'll get knowledge fat, as in you just won't be able to contain it or control it, okay? And the problem is with too much information, yes, another Thurcross. Lisa, do you know Rebecca Barrett? One of my star clients is from Thurcross. Ex-star client. Too much information, okay, is going into your head because you are not controlling it. This means you become confused, you feel lost, you feel stuck in a rut. How many of you have either said this, and most of you have said it to me in a message, if it's clients, I just feel so lost. I just feel stuck in a rut. Do you know what, Lee? This is a classic in my inbox. Do you know what, Lee? Hi, how you doing? I need to lose weight and tone up. Classic opener from clients. Hi, Lisa, nice to meet you. Are you currently following any form of training or nutrition plan? What strategies do you have to help you achieve your goals? None, to be honest. I feel completely lost. I don't even know where to start, okay? That's because you're overloaded with idiots trying to sell you things, or you're in the silver bullet mindset where you're actually looking for the idiot constantly, okay? Flipping from plan to plan to plan to plan to plan to plan to plan, looking for the silver bullet. Doesn't exist. If it existed, I would be selling it to you at a premium, okay? Too much information, wrong stories. Now, what happens with these wrong stories, be it news-based, fitness-based, relationship-based, anything, is they are time-consuming, always. Negative or negative about others, throwing rocks, irrelevant of your goals, and most importantly, very often, when we're talking about news, that we're consuming and then talking about, it's outside of your influence, okay? Now, I guarantee you to take any piece of information, okay? Go and do this now as a test. Take a piece of information that you've consumed this weekend, and I guarantee you it will have been time consuming, it will have been negative, it will have been irrelevant to your goals, and it will have been outside of your influence. The question that I ask you to start asking yourself, if that is the case, why the hell are you consuming it? Okay, look at anything you've consumed this weekend and it will relate back to those 5 things, okay? So I'm going to leave you guys on a test this morning, because as I said, that's why I keep Holly, say good morning, let us know where you're from. Each one of these lives, they are free each morning, okay? And I'm going to leave specific actions in each one for you guys to go. So that's why I want you to interact. That's why I want you to say hello. So I want to get to know who you are, okay? I'm turning up and doing it every morning. You do your bit. So this is a way to learn and develop 100 times faster by consuming less information, which is a 100% on my heart. Andrea, say good morning, let us know where you're from. What will take you forward? And I know this from personal experience, okay? So number 1 is start to just pick out what you need to learn, okay? Let's go over here and pick out Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude, okay? Great book to recommend, by the way. W. Clement Stone and Napoleon Hill. Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude. You don't need to read the whole book, okay? Many of you are bogged down reading books or doing courses or consuming information, and you just see it as a start point and you see it as an end point. Mary, say good morning, let us know where you're from. Pick out the bit you need, okay? Grab the part that you need, consume that and forget the rest. That's number one, okay? Ignore what you don't need. Now, I'm going to come on to that more at the end, because I'm going to come on to why not finishing is a skill that you need to perfect, okay? But this is, and I'm so eager to see if anyone actually does this. Morning, Kathleen. Let us know where you're from. Holly, I'm from Sheffield. Let me know. Good morning. So there's 10 things here, and then there's 11, okay? So start today a 1 week, and there is a little bit of flexibility, social media and news ban, okay? So grab a pen and write these down. No newspapers, no social media news. That's number one and number two. Number three is 1 hour's television per day only, but make it something specific that you enjoy. A film, a series, okay? Point of TV, not pointless TV, okay? Even if it's Love Island, but that's your thing, that's okay, because it's a wind down, it's a relaxation thing, okay? But pointless TV for the sake of TV has to go, okay? Unless it's to relax. No social media apart from this page and my groups, if you're in them. No surfing or scrolling on social media whatsoever, okay? There's no way anyone will be able to do this perfectly, but having a very good go will make a great difference, okay? No news on social media, no Instagram, no TikTok, no Twitter, no Pinterest, no whatever else you waste your time on looking at other people's lives. Yeah, and work pages are obviously fine, Claire. Number 8, this is a game changer. Every email that comes into your inbox that doesn't serve you, is trying to sell to you, and is pointless information. Unsubscribe. This might take you 3 to 4 hours, but it will seriously clear your head up, okay? If you have I had to do this, okay? I listen to Paul now. Paul is my business coach. I pay Paul a lot of money to be my business coach. I do not need emails every day from 7 different business coaches telling me something different whilst trying to sell with me. I will lose hours of my life and I will become completely distracted from what I'm trying to achieve, okay? Get unsubscribing. Ladies, overspending. And I'm talking about my fiance here. Inbox. Fabletics. Gymshark, Tasuti, Chloe, endless, okay? Every day trying to sell to you. Freddie's Jeans, this, that, okay? It's going to become distracting, and if you're trying to save money, you are going to end up spending money that you don't need to spend. Clean your inbox up, and it will clean your life up. Unsubscribe from the distractions. If you need a new pair of shoes, I'm sure you know where to go and look and find them, okay? You don't need to be led down that path every day. Number 9 is strictly no phone in the lounge, the kitchen, or the bedroom. That will seriously limit your time. Just so people who missed it last week as well. If I had to pick one tip out of every single thing in the world, this would without a doubt be in the top 5 what I do, and I proved it last week. When I go to bed, my phone's on charge downstairs with a soothing alarm on that wakes me up gently next to the coffee machine, okay? So I have to get out of bed and go downstairs to turn it off fairly quickly, or it's going to wake Logan and Nat up because I get up a lot earlier than them, okay? No opportunity to snooze, no opportunity to lay in. The coffee's on and I'm ready to go. Personal development's in, out with Frankie. Best routine I've ever created, okay? But the one day, and I have no idea why this happened last week, I took my phone to bed, woke up, alarm went off, screw that, snoozed, got up 2 hours later, okay? Number 10, and final one, is analyse your screen time each day, okay? And beat it. My clients have a a daily schedule planner that they fill in every day. It includes steps, calories, what they're doing each hour of every day, what their goals are, their wins, their gratitude, all those types of things. It takes about 5 minutes to fill in. Morning journal, how we feel physically, mentally. It's insane. It's epic, okay? One of the main boxes on there, or two of the main boxes, which are also great, is the consecutive amount of alcohol-free days to make sure we've got a handle on it. And the other one is the daily screen time, which is completed every day. So every day they have a reminder of what their screen time is. You don't need my super duper interactive iPad loading planner for this. You can just keep a note every day and try to beat it, okay? Analyze your screen time and try and beat it every day. Final tip, bonus tip. Log out of all the sites. Log out, make sure you save your password, but log out of Facebook, log out of Instagram. Don't save the passwords on the device, save them somewhere else. Log out of your emails, log out of Pinterest, log out of TikTok, log out of all of the sites. It's a much more psychological thing when you have to go in and log in to look, okay? I don't have Facebook on my phone, okay? I don't have Messenger on my phone. The only thing I do have on my phone for business is Instagram. But it means I have to go into the office, onto my computer, onto Facebook and log in to see stuff. That will save you hours of your life, okay? So the big bonus is log out of all the sites. Now, questions to finish on, okay? Ask yourself, and we're going to come on to a really fun coaching tomorrow. Morning, Jessica. Say good morning. Let us know where you're from. Tomorrow's coaching is some really seriously cringy but absolutely fun tests, tricks and things you can implement straight away to start learning to come out of your comfort zone, because as we've discussed, nothing ever grows there. Ask these two questions over and over and over and over and over again every single day, okay? Number one, whatever you are consuming, will I use this information for something immediate and important? It's a belter. Whatever I am consuming right now, will I use this information for something immediate and important? You're watching me right now, so I hope the question's yes. If you're scrolling, looking at all the bombs that you wish you had on Instagram, are you going to use that information for something immediate and important? If you're sat down reading a news article on the lockdown, are you going to use that information for something that's immediate and important to your life? If you're sat watching Jeremy Vine or Matthew Wright or whatever they're called on the news, are you going to use that information for something immediate and important, or are you just wasting your day? Okay? And number two is, I don't think you will ever have heard this. Okay? Get good at not finishing things. Do I need to finish this book? No, it's crap. I'm not enjoying it. Bin it. Okay? Start watching a series or a film. The amount of people that watch things till the end, even though they know that it's utter crap from the beginning, is bewildering. I've done it with entire seasons of box sets. Okay? If something is SH1T, stop watching it. The amount of people that continue to watch things that they think are rubbish, or, well, I've started this book, so I'm going to finish it, even though the entire book is crap, okay? I used to do this with music. I've started this track, so I need to finish it. Do you know what? If I get halfway through the track and it's crap, I delete it. I don't need to finish it, okay? We get obsessed with finishing things that we've started, whether it might be books, it might be TVs, it might be educational courses, it might be careers, it might be any of those things. But, you know, the same is related to our Samuel, Ricky, say good morning, let us know where you're from. Jessica too. Final thing, it's the same with food. If you're full, stop eating. Don't eat 3 courses just because there's 3 courses there. You're full. Get good at not finishing. You don't need to eat it just because it's there. You don't need to finish the book just because you've started it. You don't need to finish the really rubbish track just because you've spent 3 hours on it. It's rubbish. Start a new one. So the final tip to finish on is get good at not finishing. And don't keep continuing stuff that's not serving you. So yeah, Hope that's helped. Try and implement all those things, and I'll be checking in with each person each morning on here to see how you've got on with it. So I want to see what change that makes to your day today if you can do it really quickly. So no newspapers, no social media, only 1 hour of telly, no socials apart from positive pages, no surfing or scrolling, no news, no Instagram, no TikTok, no Twitter, no Pinterest, whatever else you waste your life on. Get into your emails right now and unsubscribe from all the crap that's in there this morning, the stuff that you open and never even read. No phone in the lounge, bedroom or kitchen. Analyse your screen time for today and log out of all the sites that you keep wasting time on. Implement all them and I think you will have an exceptional day. Above all, ask yourself the question, with everything you are consuming on an information level, will I 100% use this information for something that is immediate and important to improving mine and my family's life? I love you all. Have an awesome day. Bye.